been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the
it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he stopped immediately there.
Well
done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 29, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Derek, 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 41, Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The handoff to Aaron Jones. Frank Clark there on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go out and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
49-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second, and next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on second down, it's Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers on the bootleg, and it's caught. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers add on to their lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Packers 14. Chiefs nothing. Mason.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Irvin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
46-yard line.
Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boy, 56, check 56.
Now Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Aaron Jones, the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 44.
That's good.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Check, 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 check. Mike, 53, 53, Mike. Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, Jones. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 29 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play,
He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
The score.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And again, it's Mahomes rolling to his right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
One play at a time. Here we go.
43. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are pouring it on.
No good. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Travis Kelce.
41 yards. yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
Good.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you've won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
12 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
Aaron Jones.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers, this is caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now it's Rodgers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
G7.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence.